So we finally enter the Rose investigation arc of Tokyo Ghoul Re. And my goodness, this is gonna be one heck of a roller coaster ride. I mean, to be a swirl of emotions and trauma and torture. When you guys want tragedy, this arc right here will give you tons of tragedy when it comes to the Rose investigation arc. It's personally one of my favorite arcs because it really changes the personalities of most of the main characters in the cast. And I have to say, I'm looking really forward to it. So we kick things off with Shirazu. Shirazu in his nightmare. Usually, when an investigator kills a very high-class ghoul, especially in the S ranks, they're able to have their Kagane turn into a Quinke, so investigators can fight back against even stronger ghouls later on in their investigations. So, as we all know, Shirazu was in the helping of destroying Nutcracker. However, he's having some nightmares about Nutcracker. Him feeling a little bit guilty or just scared that he took someone's life. Someone he believed was just a monster, but deep down inside was just the same as him. As we all know, Shirazu and Nutcracker both have this giant yearn for money. Nutcracker went pretty things, while Shirazu wants to help out his sister in the hospital. So they both have their reasons. But nonetheless, it doesn't make them any difference in this. And because of this, I believe the guilt got a little bit over for Shirazu. And we have yet to see the Quinky itself, but only the briefcase. He's still feeling a bit nervous about opening it. As Haze said himself, that some people now and then feel nervous when they get their freshly new Quinke of a ghoul they just take down. Because in a way, you're carrying on something you just killed. Even though they say it's a monster, it still had a lot of human emotions. So yeah, of course you're gonna feel some type of way from doing that. Now Haze's turn. Haze is still investigating even more with his past. He seems lenient about it. One form he's saying how he can't go back to being Kaneki Ken, but at the same time he's still digging through the mystery of Kaneki Ken at the same time. He's saying he can't go back to being Kaneki Ken, but yet he keeps trying to dig up the past more and more. And I believe the more he digs the past, the more he will go further to Kaneki Ken. As he was talking with Hinami within the little interrogation room, just giving her books, and she's trying to keep calling him Big Brother, but he's saying, no, I can't go back to being that person, nonetheless. He even goes by Uta's place, and Uta tells him that he is the one that made the mask, and also he did deliver it out, but he said he didn't send it out to Haze, but we all know, it probably did. He didn't deliver the book, though. Someone else delivered the book, as we all know. Now, going back with Hinami and Ayato, a lot of people who have watched Tokyo Ghoul Route A and have read manga are very confused of how did Hinami even end up in a gory tree in the first place. That's when we saw her, she was with Toka and stuff like that within Route A, but they didn't explain much about that in the way. Apparently, Ayato found them after the events of Tokyo Ghoul Route A, or you might say after the events of the ending of Tokyo Ghoul. She had no place to go, so in order for her to survive, she joins a gory tree. But apparently, a gory tree only sees people as replaceable pawns. So if you go away, you just get replaced. So no one will really miss you and stuff like that. But however, Arito is actually showing more feelings of remorse than he ever has in the first place. We all know Arito has a big heart, especially what he does for Toka. As we know, Toka was the bunny, the one that Mado and everybody else was mad at for killing her father. But then, after Toka wanted to live a normal life, doing a coffee shop, Arito took on the position as Rabbit, but his mask is black. We all know this. So now, with all that being said, it's such a shame seeing Shu like this. Shu is without doubt one of my most personal favorite characters in Tokyo Ghoul. He always had this very interesting atmosphere about him, this distinct fantastico and stuff like that. I used to miss him saying those words, especially when he used to work alongside Kaneki during the manga. I really did enjoy him then. He was someone that no one could trust, but he would have your back nonetheless. So he had his own personal reasons. So Shu having obsessing over Kaneki wasn't because of his flavor, but because of how Shu felt towards Kaneki, how Kaneki was different from everybody else. Shu felt this connection. So now that Kaneki is gone, Shu has been a total mess throughout the years, and he does not look very pretty whatsoever. He even goes berserk every now and then. That's why some of his men and servants been trying very hard to find some way to please him any way they can, but it just hasn't worked out until one of them, Miss Rosewood, showed him a picture of Heise, and she would just start to tear up. That was a very sad moment there. He even said that was very heartbreaking. You see someone, you see them, they're a-okay. Heise seems perfectly fine, but it hurts to everybody else. Yes, the person you love is wandering around and they're a-okay, but they don't even know you even exist, or at least they know who you are personally, because they're a completely different person from what you once knew. So yeah, it was a very teary-eyed episode, in a way. We had some feels, we had some insight on some other investigators, and as we surely say, Kijima and his squad are getting very close of attacking and doing a full-on raid towards the Rose household. So yeah, things are about to go down, seriously. So yeah, well, this video is going to be very cut short, not much to really talk about, besides Arito is somehow a little feelings towards Hinami, Heise trying to figure out who he was in the past, and also Shu's matter in Shirazu and his overcoming his guilt of killing Nutcracker. That's pretty much it. And I can't wait to see what happens next. So that's when the good stuff happens. I hope you guys stick around to see it as well, because it's going to go down. So that's all I got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share if you could, and of course hit the bell icon to get yours truly. I said yours twice. Yeah. Anyways, I'm Madcrownxox. I'm signing out. Have a good one.